Is there something right under your nose, but you can't see it, Virgo? That's what I got. That's the channeled message I got for you. You had some binoculars and you were looking out into far distance, but you didn't see what you needed to see because it's very close to you. So I'm going to take a card on that first of all. And sometimes that's the case, isn't it? The things or the people or the issues that are closest to us, it's that one, are the hardest to see. Oof. You get trust. I like this. Overcoming fear, intentions, and having faith. But it's never that simple, is it? It's never that simple. Can you trust a situation, a person? Are you even the best person to know that at the moment with the level of closeness that you have to it? Let's take one of these to dig a bit further. I think what's also interesting with this is it reminds me, beautiful though it is, of that saying, can't see the wood for the trees. You know, when you're literally like that. Sometimes we're like that with our own personal issues, with our own heart, and sometimes we're like that with people who are very close to us, and other people are on the outside looking, going, what about this and what about that? And you're kind of seeing the bigger picture. Oh, I like that. Somebody else got that one. Nice. Okay, we'll take it. You get the legacy of abundance. There's something here about the long term. So you're right, okay? You should be focused on the long term. You should be focused on your legacy of abundance. You are an earth sign, you're a mutable earth sign, you're Virgo. You very often are focused on a legacy of serving other people to get their abundance. I know. Now it's time to get yours. Now, I'm going to write that down. Now it's time to get yours. Okay. Along with that, we have satisfied soul. Isn't that gorgeous? That's like when you make that perfect cup of coffee in the morning. Do you know what I mean? The first cup, and you get it right, and it's like, doesn't get better than this. Happiness, inner joy, contentment, wishes granted. That's one of my cats. I think that they have discovered the cat nuts and have kicked them over. We will see. Wishes granted, satisfaction, okay? And we also have the material realm. So we're talking whatever your long-term plan is here, okay? And this could be in relationship, this could be in work, this could be destiny, this could be all of those things. Your long-term plan versus your short-term reality. I can't help, and I'm going to take a few cards for it now. What is it that's so close up to Virgo that they can't see it? I will concentrate on love and relationships in the second half of this reading as well. But if it comes up now, it comes up now. We're not in control of it, Virgo. We're not in control of much, are we really? Okay. Let me know your big three in the comments as well. Sun, moon, rising. Are you an early Virgo? Are you a late Virgo? Or always as well. Are you neat and tidy? Or are you proud of being a slob? I'm a Pisces. I'm your opposite sign. We're a nightmare. We're completely untidy. Okay. Whew. This is quite a lot. 10 of Wands. Something or someone weighs heavy on you. This could be what you consider to be a debt, you know, like a psychological debt. It could be an actual debt, you know, like sorting out your own money. It feels like an obligation. It feels like a debt. It feels like it's on you to solve it. It's on you to release. It's on you to free yourself of that burden. And I'm going to challenge that. and I don't yet know why. We also get strength. Now, one or two of you, this is why I asked you about your big three and about whether you're an early or late Virgo. One or two of you are on the cusp of Leo, or you've got like Moon, Venus in Leo, something like that, or you're dealing with a Leo. It feels like you might have to do something that Virgos don't tend to do, because it's weird. Virgos are like neither introvert nor extrovert. You're kind of a mixture of the two, but you definitely avoid conflict, you know, because it's not very nice. I totally understand it. I'm your opposite sign. We're even worse. We don't even acknowledge there is a conflict. There is some kind of conflict here. There is some kind of debt, oppression, thing weighing heavy on you, situation, influence. It could even be a family thing, like where there's generational stuff that's kind of weighing heavy on you, you know, that in order to get to this, you need to break the pattern that you were born with, that you were gifted with by your family. It could be that you're changing ancestral patterns. It could be as deep as that. It could be that there's someone who's a bit of a tyrant at work who's leaning on you. It could be that the workplace ethic doesn't serve you. It could be a relationship. Six of Swords, but whatever it is, you're not taking it with you in the boat. Not on my watch, Virgo. Wiggly finger. Okay, let's dig a little deeper. Tell me a bit more about the shadow side of this. It's definitely a shadowy energy, okay? And it's definitely something coming out of the shadows, or that needs to come out of the shadows. It's like you need to shine a light on it, but you can't shine a light on it because it's right near you. It's right there. A bit like those kind of horror films where someone's, you know, those teenagers go into the disused house and then it's really dark and then someone strikes a match or something and the thing is right there. Let's just have a look. Oh, that's interesting. So look what we got for a shadow card. Six of Swords. It's not coming with you in the boat. We get the Six of Swords. It's like, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Bought a ticket, bought and paid for. I'm getting in the boat. And look what happens when they do. That is a channel message that I'm getting for you. If you let this person or this influence, I'm going to have to tie my hair up. It's so freaking hot in here. If you let this person or this influence go with you on your journey, say it's your journey of abundance, whatever your journey is, and only you know what that is, right? They're going to turn that into that. For some of you, it's someone it's difficult to say no to. No is a confrontation in itself. That is a big channel message for you. Write it down. I'm very bossy today. I'm not normally this bossy. If you're liking the video, do hype it. Let's be bossy about that. If anyone can find the hype button, Virgo can. It's like it's hidden beneath a pile of crap. It's somewhere in the comments section. You turn it to the left, like you go to the left and you'll find the hype button. Please do hype the video if it's hitting home. I'm getting that whole we're going to need a bigger boat thing coming to me from Jaws as well. Okay, we get a shadow cycle. This is the World, which is a shadow card from my shadow deck. You're in a kind of shadow cycle. I mean, July, oh my lord, what on earth? Let me know in the comments if July was a bust. The energy in July was Mercury retrograde in Cancer. I think Neptune went retrograde, something else did too. It's just like, I lost track after a while. It was just like, Christ, I can barely find my own arse with two hands in this energy. That's where I was at. Same? Let me know, okay? we're now going into a different energy, because the energy that we're going into now is a eclipse month. We've got an eclipse on the 12th, which is in Leo, but for some of you it's going to affect you if you're on the cusp. It's going to affect everyone anyway. And then what is really going to affect you, 28th or 27th, 28th of August, depending on where you are, partial lunar eclipse in Pisces, your opposite sign. It's going to get emotionally messy, and it needs to. It needs to get emotionally messy. You can't keep this neat. I'm just writing it down. It needs to blow. You're trying to keep something contained, and I understand it. You're trying to keep control of it, control of a situation, a person, whatever it is. You've got to let it go, especially towards the end of the month, because towards the end of the month, we don't get a choice. It's like a lunar eclipse in itself is like, for me, a massive water, remember those water bombs that were like balloons that we used to fill up as kids? And then they go on the tap, and then you'd slip and it would go and like put water all over the kitchen. Your mum would be like, "You've got a key, get out, I don't want to see you till sundown." That was the 80s, Gen X. But it's that water balloon bursting. Like, it's an emotional mess. It's a good emotional mess, but it's a messy emotional mess. Something needs to go. The lid needs to blow. The balloon needs to burst. It needs to get messy. We've got your shadow cards as well as the World and the Six of Swords. We've got the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. You know what? I revised my statement. Maybe you do need them to get in the boat with you and make this mess, because this is a mess and a storm. And maybe you can't avoid the storm. Maybe you can't avoid the storm. Just writing it down because I won't remember anything. In the eye of the storm. I'm getting so many channel messages for you, and I'm writing them. I'm writing it with a giraffe pen that's running out. I just feel full disclosure at this point is what's needed. Okay. Cripes. Which tarot? This one. Tell us a bit more, please. Ooh. There's been a little bit of delusion around your relationships, either romantic, work. Christ. That's a lot. We've got the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is like, politely, you could call it magical thinking. And we do, and it's Neptunian in a way. Like, we need some level of daydreaming, of magic, of being able to let our mind and our emotions roam free. But when you get the Seven of Cups, there is just this slight feeling that you could believe in something. There's like a glimpse of something. I always think of it as the fairground grabber. When you were young, you go to the fair, you have some like donuts dipped in sugar, probably go on a ride that made you throw up, that kind of thing. And then you go on that fairground grabber. There's a Casio watch, the one with the calculator, and it's on a plinth, and you're like putting your 10p's in or whatever it is, and like with a kind of this robot arm, the one. And it's like, it's going so well, and it's going for the watch, and it's going for the watch, and it's going for the watch, and it picks up the watch, and at the last minute, it drops the watch. You don't win the watch. It's important to strip away what isn't real about a situation. And it's important to let the universe and the storm, I suppose, or the steam that comes out of the pot, or whatever metaphor you want to use, it's important to let it reveal to you what you need to feel and see and know, even if it's an inconvenient truth, a messy truth, a truth you kind of half knew. You need to let it out there. You need to know, because what it also does, Virgo, is it brings fresh energy, which at the moment is missing. It brings this fresh energy that allows you to kind of kickstart something and not be, well, you're to be aware of everything, to be aware of it all, to see what's up close, to see what's in the distance, to have a 360 view, okay? We get the Six of Pentacles about giving and receiving, and who's giving, who's receiving, and is there an imbalance in these things, in any of your relationships, in your love relationships, in your work relationships. I can tell you now that most Virgos are grafters, because I know a lot of you, and you work hard. You fall into the sign of service, which is a bit of a double-edged sword, because you are very good at it, but everyone gets sick of it after a while. And also sometimes, and this is a channel message for you, sometimes by being good, doing the right things, serving other people, being kind, you know, giving the benefit of the doubt and all of those things, you're so focused on doing that that you can't see or feel the thing that you really need to see or feel. And you're almost doing it to not see that uncomfortable thing, okay? You've got the King of Pentacles, you've got the King of Swords. Now, when these two turn up together, it's interesting. If this is to do with your love life, this particular pairing can turn up when somebody is reliable at some points and distant at others. It's not hot and cold. We've not got the King of Wands and the King of Swords, but it's kind of, sometimes, you know, you think, God, I can really rely on you, or sometimes their behaviour makes you think that. And then sometimes, King of Swords, you're like, where are you? Who are you? Are you hiding? I like that. I like that. Ooh. Lordy. Okay. Three of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Can we work together in relationship, in work, in whatever it is? If it's in a relationship, is this real? How real can this be in the 3D? How real can this be in the 3D? Can we build on this? Or am I stuck in the Seven of Cups? Do I really know who you are? There will be an extended love reading, as there is for every sign every month. In your extended love reading, we're going to ask what happens when you let that lid blow. I know, we're going to get messy. I may put an apron on. It will be linked below. But first, let's look at the Three of Swords. This is what you need to feel. This is pain, and it's the wounded, but it's real. Avoidance of this has you stuck in the Seven of Cups. Now, you have choices. Two of Pentacles. I like this. And you have curiosity and fire. And I like that too. This feels like it's been missing for a while, and you get to rediscover what it is, but I feel like you can't rediscover what it is without letting this blow. And no, you can't clear it up afterwards. Oh my gosh, that's bloody nice. That is very nice. Okay. Nine of Cups. Only when you reach a point where you can see everything can you choose what your heart's desire is. Until then, you can't see most of it. And the 10. That's pretty gorgeous. This is almost like after the storm. Then what? That might be the love reading, actually. That might be the extended reading. After the storm, then what? What happens after? Ace of Swords. This is Epiphany territory. And you need it, okay? We put the fanny back in Epiphany. That's what I say. This is when something comes to your crown chakra. You're like, aha. It's literally the aha card. And the 7 of Wands. You're empowered. This is Mars in Leo. You're ready to you're ready to say no and you're ready to say yes. It's a lot. It's a lot. It is. It's a lot. But I'm here for it. Okay, if you want to join me in the extended reading after the storm, where I will take cards for you and your person, and we will use different decks, weird decks, love decks, shadow decks, whatever we damn well feel like, it is linked below. Okay? Fortune favours the brave. I'll see you on the other side. Namaste.